What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're back at it again with another off-season rebuild, and today we got the team that got eliminated on Sunday, or the other team because we did the Bengals already, that being the 49ers. Before you get into today's video, make sure guys drop a like this one, subscribe if you are new to the channel, as always, greatly appreciated. The 49ers, man, 13-4 on the season, and they went through a lot of quarterbacks this season. They had 3 different quarterbacks start for them, and actually, well, yeah, it was 3, and then you had 4 actually play with Josh Johnson playing this weekend, which is something I did not expect to see. But Brock Purdy tore his, I think it's UCL. I've never even heard of that. So that's kind of interesting. And he's going to be out for 6 months. So the 49ers quarterback situation becomes very, very interesting to talk about. But as always, we start with the negotiation stage when we do these offseason rebuilds. So Jimmy Ward is here. Jason Brett got Mike McGlinchey, Azeez Al-Shaair, Tayshaun Gibson, Emmanuel Mosley, Jimmy G. 100% do not expect Jimmy G to be back. The 49ers are going to have Purdy and Trey Lance. So I assume they'll obviously roll with those two and let Jimmy G go to a different team, whether that's the Raiders or wherever he goes. I don't expect him to be back with the 49ers. That's just my gut feeling. I did see a report yesterday that Jimmy Ward doesn't expect to be back with the 49ers, but I'm going to go ahead and re-sign him anyway. Although he just told me he's not interested in signing. So maybe that's just how it is. So Jason Brett, I'm not bringing back either. Mike McGlinchey at 20 years old, I'll bring him back. Why not? Let's keep our right tackle, keep our offensive lineman. So Mike McGlinchey, I'll bring back. I'm also going to re-sign Azeez Al-Shaair if I can as well. Solid 26-year-old middle line or linebacker, not middle linebacker. And then $58 million still to spend. So Mosley, Jimmy G, Samson, and you got. I think I'm going to bring back Mosley, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to re-sign Samson, and I'll call it good. So Mosley is back, and then I'm also going to go ahead and, like I said, give Samson a deal, and that will be my re-sign. So we got those done, and now we have $46 million in cap space to work with, and here's the rest of your free agents that are there. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to free agency. Now, I actually have no idea what development trade Brock Purdy has in this game. I'm assuming Madden has him at star development. That's just my gut feeling right now, but we'll see if that is the case. So let's see. I have never seen it before, and Brock Purdy actually has normal dev. So Trey Lance right now is a starter at 70 overall, and Purdy's only a 67 overall. So I thought for sure it'd be way better than that, but it's not. So our offensive line is McGlinchey, Trent Williams, of course. We have Burford. Our interior offensive line needs some work. As we know, the 49ers weapons are amazing, so there's not really much I need to do there. They got Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Ray McLeod's pretty shifty as well. George Kittle, McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell. McCaffrey can be like a third wide receiver, so pretty good team. The only thing I think I'd really focus on is the offensive line, is the quarterback position. On the defense side of the ball, got Greenlaw, Fred Warner, Azeez Al-Shaair. We do need a new strong safety. Hufanga turned into a really good player for the 49ers this year. Our corners could use a little bit of work. Our D-line is set. We don't really need to worry about that. So strong safety is our biggest hole right now, with Jimmy Ward possibly leaving, and then interior offensive line and potentially quarterback as well. Because talking about the quarterback position for a second, there has been some rumors about I don't even know if he would be here, but no, he's not here, so I guess we're not doing that. So I was gonna say there has been some rumors about Tom Brady potentially signing with the 49ers. That'd be the only guy I would sign here to bring in. I don't think the 49ers are gonna go out there and sign a quarterback if it's not Tom Brady. I guess they theoretically could get Aaron Rodgers, but they don't really have draft picks to do that. So the only quarterback I could see coming to the 49ers to make a change would be obviously Tom Brady, and he's not here, so I really can't execute that. So strong safety is something I desperately need. I'm looking at CJ Gardner-Johnson. Stealing him from the Eagles would actually be like a dream scenario. He has a lot of offers on the table, so I'm going to have to come in with the pay. I got to pay the man. So I'm giving CJ Gardner-Johnson a good offer, and I'm not even close. The Dolphins are his #1 offer, so should have a backup plan. I could bring back just Jimmy Ward. You got like Jordan Love, Eric Rowe. I guess I'll give Donovan Wilson a deal as well, just to be safe. And the only other thing, like I said, that we need to work on was the interior of the offensive line. That definitely needs some problems. So Ben Powers, Justin Pugh. As far as center is concerned, we got Connor McGovern here. And then right guard, we got like Nate Davis, got Darrell Williams. So I'm going to go for Nate Davis to bring him in as my right guard. That way we can kind of maybe have somebody there. So Nate Davis, we're going to bring him in. And then I'm going to also look at corners. What corners we have available? So we have Bradbury, who has an interest in playing for me. Peters, Jonathan Jones, Patrick Peterson. You know what? If I can sign James Bradbury on top of Gardner-Johnson, stealing both of them from the Eagles, that would be kind of a cool deal. So I'm going to go ahead and offer a little bit more to James Bradbury. So these would be my signings. So I don't know if I'm going to get, I don't think I'm getting CJ Gardner-Johnson. So these are my targets. Wilson, Nate Davis. I'm actually hoping I don't get Donovan Wilson if I get Gardner Johnson. We're going to submit these offers, and we got James Bradbury and Donovan Wilson. Okay, so we got those guys. We did not get Nate Davis, though, on the offensive line. So let's go take a look at offensive line again. So Powers is gone. Edwards, got Connor McGovern. I honestly might sign Connor McGovern to be my center because we definitely could use a new center. So I'm going to sign Connor McGovern to be my center here for San Francisco. He has no other offers, so we should be able to get him pretty easily here. He does sign that. So upgrade the offensive line with that, which is great. So we do need another right guard. But this team is already really damn good, as we know. So there's not really much I needed to add. So between Brock Purdy and Trey Lance, I assume Brock Purdy would be granted the starter. And yes, the 49ers theoretically could trade Trey Lance this offseason, but if I'm the 49ers, I'm keeping Trey Lance. He's got a couple years left in his contract. I don't think you really need to force yourself to trade Trey Lance immediately. His value would be really low right now anyway, and you've seen what kind of injuries you go through. So I think I would walk in the next season with Trey Lance and Brock Purdy together. And then I guess if you really feel the need to trade one of them, you can. But now we have James Bradbury, Javarius Ward, Mosley. We got Donovan Wilson, Afunga as well, which is really nice. So I'm ready to go into the draft now. That was my offseason for the 49ers. I guess the one thing you could kind of debate on, Tom Brady. If you want to go for Tom Brady, theoretically, you definitely could. But I expect 49ers to be rolling with Trey Lance or Brock Purdy. And I expect it to be kind of a competition in training camp to see who will be the starter going forward. Because as we know, 49ers traded a lot to get Trey Lance, but Brock Purdy played as good as he did, and it really did suck to end the way that it did. So why did I even jump in the draft? We only had the 5th pick. We have a 5th round pick in this draft, so maybe they should trade Trey Lance to get some draft picks, because holy moly, we only get to pick in round 5. That's insane. Honestly, I should have known that, but I guess it didn't click immediately because they traded all those picks for Christian McCaffrey. So yeah, not great. I guess I don't even know what I'd want here. I guess I could take a wide receiver. So give me Marvin Mims or Jermaine Burton, I guess. I don't know. 5th round wide receiver. Welcome to the team. That is my draft. So nothing special. I guess we'll just go straight into next season. This team is already pretty good as it is. So we'll just see what this next season is about to look like. All right, so going into the season, we're 88 overall offense, 85 defense, which leads us to an 86 overall. So if we go straight to our goal, I mean, the goal should be to go win the Super Bowl, I think, for the 49ers. Their window of opportunity is now. Clearly, whatever quarterback's playing for the 49ers, they have some success. So as far as who's starting next year, like I said, I think it's between 3 guys. It's either going to be Lance, Purdy, or Tom Brady. I don't think Jimmy G will be back with the team. So we'll see what happens there. We're a West Coast zone run of 88%. And then defensively, 4-3 cover 3 is only 63%. I'm going to go ahead and move that to a base 4-3, I guess, because it's up to a 95%. So go with that. So here's what your offense is looking like. I didn't change a whole lot. We drafted a wide receiver, but we have Ray-Ray McCloud as that wide receiver 3. Kittle, you got McGlinchey, Burford, McGovern, Banks, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Trey Lance. I guess he'll be the starter just because he's the better overall in Madden. I don't know who will. I mean, I would assume if Brock Purdy's healthy, he'd probably be the favorite. But as far as, well, I guess we need to move one of these guys to free safety. So that way we have someone actually playing free safety. So I'm going to move Hufanga to free safety, and then that will be our safeties. I guess I should have signed a free safety and not a strong safety. I was assuming Hufanga was a free safety, but I was wrong. So if we take a look at the defense now, then now that that's fixed, so Hufanga, Donovan Wilson, Bradbury is a nice addition, Mosley, Javarius Ward, Ibaka, Eric Armstead, Kinlaw, Nick Bosa, Alshire, Drake Greenlaw, Fred Warner. So a very good team. This team should be in the playoffs. If we don't make it, I'm going to be highly disappointed. So let's simulate to the playoffs, and let's see where we're at, and hopefully we can get this 49ers team in the Super Bowl just like we did with the Bengals yesterday. So at the end of the season, this team finished 12-5 on the year, and we get to play the Arizona Cardinals in Wild Card Weekend. So let's go take a look at the stats and kind of see how we did. Offense was 15th in the NFL with Trey Lance starting under center, and then defensively, we were 5th in the NFL. So we got 26 and 8 from Trey Lance. Rushing wise, McCaffrey 5 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Trey Lance also had some yards ran as well. Debo on top of that. He had some receiving yards, 1,000 yards. Ayuk, Kittle, Ray-Ray McCloud all got involved. On the defensive side of the ball, Sampson had 15.5 or 13.5 sacks, which is really nice. 10 from Nick Bosa, 7.5 from Armstead, 2 from Kinlaw, and then he had 2 interceptions from Hufanga, 2 from Bradbury, 2 from Wilson, 1 from Warner, 1 from Alshire, 1 from Greenlaw, 1 from Ward, and 1 from Marquise Blair. So all we need to do now is jump into our playoff game going up against the Arizona Cardinals. And at this point, all we really need to kind of focus on is making it to the Super Bowl. So it's one game at a time. Let me throw on the classic unis. I do like those uniforms a lot. JJ Watt and Hopkins are still on this Cardinals roster. Obviously, in real life, don't expect that to be the case. JJ Watt's retiring, and I expect Hopkins to be traded. So let's even come out here and take care of business against Arizona. They're going to go up 3-0 on us. We need to score, and we're not doing that so far. Trey Lance is choking in his first playoff game. We've only let up field goals, but we finally get a touchdown on the board. Field goal so far for the Cardinals, so we could take the lead here if we get another touchdown, and we do. And I guess we missed the extra point, so it's 12-13. A little bit of a weird score. If we can score here, that'd be great. 18-21, and they are going to take the 3-point lead. So all we need to do now is get the 49ers into field goal range, and we should be set. Which, by the way, this is on All Pro. I don't know what you want me to do. There's some idiot that comments that I'm playing on Rookie all the time, but trust me when I say it's literally on All Pro. That's all I play on. And boom, just like that, catch and run, and we're already in field goal range. So that is a boom, done deal. So actually, just to prove it, and I will show you this. Let's go ahead and run this out, and that way we can have this going. So I'm going to just get a touchdown if I can real quick. So McCaffrey, boom, timeout Arizona, and let's go straight to halfback lead with Christian McCaffrey. So that way we can just kind of punch it in the end zone. We're going to let the Cardinals use all their timeouts and first down and more. So we're going to be inside the 5 now. So all we need to do now is literally just get one last timeout taken from Arizona. We could take down the clock as much as we want, unless we punch it in here, and we can let Arizona, I guess, drive downfield technically. But I actually want them to use their last timeout. So now I'm going to go chew clock, and I'm just going to simply make sure they run out of time. Second and goal, I'm going to kneel it out, and that will be my field. I'm just going to kick a field goal. So let's do that. So that is what I'm going to do. Special, and let's go clock management. I'm going to kneel it out, and we're just going to kick our field goal. It's that simple. That's what I'm feeling right now. So we're going to kneel it out. Boom. Just like that. That should take away a lot of time on the clock. And now I'm just going to set for a field goal. And that's what I want to do. So special teams, field goal, and that should be plenty of time taken off the clock. We could take more off, but I trust my defense at this point. So let's just go with that. And boom, kicking a field goal. 40 seconds left in the clock. Actually, I kind of just... Why did I do that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I trust my defense, right? I trust my Actually, I don't trust my... I'm going to play anyway. So play all defense. I should have taken way more time on the clock, but that's okay. I believe in myself. I kind of just... Yeah, I executed that very poorly. I'm gonna admit. I don't know why. I kind of rushed it. So, but I believe in myself to keep him out of field goal range, and that is not a good start to do just that. So they get midfield, and they're obviously gonna go no huddle. And now I just gotta make sure they don't get more yards here. So he's gonna go underneath. That honestly should be the game. They're gonna go no huddle. He only has one play left, and that's game. So, yeah, I kind of fumbled there for a second, but that's okay. So, just to show you real quick, I'm going to click finish game, right? We're going to go through this, and we're going to go straight to finish game. And let's get into next week here in a second. But if I go to settings with no cutting, by the way, this is not... I'm not cutting the footage whatsoever. League franchise settings. If I can click it. Franchise setting. League settings. All Pro. Wow, that's crazy. I have it on All Pro. I guess I play on Rookie all the time, but All Pro. Sure, whatever. Let's go to the next game, though. Just had to prove a point real quick. And now we head to Dallas. We all know the 49ers have beaten the Cowboys the last 2 playoffs, so let's do this again. But Madden's probably going to give the Cowboys the win here, I would imagine. So we do even it up 7-7. So 14-7. We take the lead. Cowboys respond with a field goal. And they are going to go up 7, but we respond. Ooh, 2017, another interception. 35-17 looked great. We didn't get it, though. 28-25. Need to score here. We do not. The Cowboys are going to take the field goal. Can we score here? We do. 31-28. We get a stop. Defense get a stop. They get another stop. And that should be your ball game. So just like that, we are headed to the NFC Championship with the 49ers. Let's go to the next round, baby. And I literally couldn't have drew it up any better. We have a rematch this time in San Francisco against the Eagles to try to get some revenge here, at least here in Madden. Real life, that would have to wait till next year for that actually happens. But 0-0 so far. We are going to go up 7-0 on the Eagles. The Eagles get a touchdown and respond. And okay, so far 7-7. Gene Dangus is out here, which is kind of cool to see for the Eagles. That is Bengal, which is the draft class I use. I know a lot of you guys asked me that. But hey, 21-24. Okay, we got the lead so far, and then we can take, okay, 21-27. 28-27. We need to come out here and score immediately or take a field goal lead in order to punch our ticket to go to the Super Bowl. So let me do just that for the 49ers if I can. I'm going to look for Kittle here, but I could have thrown it, would have been intercepted. So I kind of stared at Kittle there. I probably shouldn't have stared at him, but whatever. So I'm going to have Ray McLeod for a nice gain. I'm going to take that and I'll get out of bounds. So got some yards back. 3rd and 10. I mean, I think for me, this is 4-down territory. So if I can scramble with Trey Lance for a first down or get Ayuk, Ray McLeod, whatever I need to do to get a first down is what I'm going to do. So I actually have Kittle for a first down. That was a very good throw under pressure as well. So 2-minute warning is now ahead of us. So got sacked almost immediately, but thankfully I got rid of the ball beforehand. I'm going to go slip screen to McCaffrey. They are playing very aggressive, so this might work out. It may not. We'll see. Let's see what they're going to do. So yeah, this is actually open. McCaffrey, screen pass. Not going to get a whole lot of yards on it, but at least I gained some and didn't lose any. So now we're going to go Niners corner. I'm going to look for Ayuk on this nice route. He's covered, so I actually have Kittle. And Darius Slay. I thought he was going to follow his receiver, and I should have aggressive caught it. Do I get the ball back? I do not. All right. I fumbled the bag against the Eagles. Great. Well, that happens. You can't win them all. I threw an interception, and that's just how it is. See y'all later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.